All right. Good morning, folks. Welcome into the show. Here it's the coffee run. It's Friday. It's a Who Cares Friday. Actually, what I want today from y'all is a lot of interactivity. Get some questions out there for me today, and get some thoughts in there for me. Little bit of group therapy today. I think that's going to be the order of the day. So let's get after it here. Couple things to kind of start with is going to be Battle Royale 2024. We're talking about this on Wednesday, I think. Oh, by the way, rocking the Alfredo mug today, the Texas Crap Shooters mug. I went to this is completely off topic. I went to Amazon because why don't we all go to Amazon? I went to Amazon and oh, you know what's funny? This is completely off topic. On the flight home, and those of you who don't, this is like wide open John today. This is me, John Uncovered today. Flying home from Texas on Tuesday night. I sat next to a pilot, which was fantastic because I am, you have to know this, a very nervous flyer. I don't like flying. I used to fly for a living. Not actual fly, but I had a job where I flew around the country and I flew probably 2 times a week. And it was like nothing. It was like, whatever. Over the course of probably 200 flights though, with that job, I started to hate it. Like literally dread flying. And for whatever reason, not giving a crap about flying, then hating flying. And when you fly that often, you encounter everything. I've been in planes that have been in lightning storms. I've had to touch and go once. I've had all these bad experiences, right? Massive turbulence. And now I'm just like, I hate it so much that every bump, I'm just like, give me the fuck off this airplane. That's my life now. So I'm next to a pilot coming back and it was awesome. It was really awesome. We talked the whole way. He explained how the air pressure works. He explained, it was really cool. He like totally educated me on stuff. But he's a guy, we were talking politics and a bunch of other stuff too. He's a really good guy. He's never spent one dime. He's like, I'm making it my life mission to never spend a dime in Amazon. Like, why? He's like, no reason. He said, I'm not politically opposed to them. I just have decided not to do it. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. Amazon, I would starve to death without freaking Amazon, right? Anyway, I'm on Amazon shopping because when we buy our new house, and we are going house hunting again this weekend, when we buy the new house, one of the things I'm going to do in the house is have hopefully an outbuilding, like a shed kind of a thing. That's going to be the studio. We don't want to give up a bedroom. Like right now I'm taking a bedroom up for my office. We don't want to buy a bigger house to make a bedroom just for me to have a studio in. So we're going to try and find a house with like an outbuilding. So I was shopping for like, okay, how am I going to decorate the thing? How am I going to make Casino John, right? And I found this great like rack for the wall of coffee, like a coffee rug holder rack that's like 6 feet wide by 8 feet tall. So my goal now, I'm collecting chips. As you know, we all collect chips, right? To make chip, display things, but I'm going to 100% coffee mug the shit out of that. I'll make a whole wall of coffee mugs. And so everybody's who's got a mug. I might make mugs for you with your own. I might make a mug that has your logo on it and send you one and me one, and we'll be the only two that have one. That's the kind of stuff I want to do. So yeah. Anyway, that's completely off topic. Anyway, this came up Tuesday in the show, the Battle Royale, and we talked about it briefly. And I want to get your thoughts. And again, maybe in the chat, put battle, like battle, BATTLE : John versus Jen or something like that, right? Let me know who you want to be in the Battle Royale. Remember, the Battle Royale, we do basically it's a 5-round head-to-head craps battle, right? Round 1, I think, is light side. Round 2, I think, is dark side. Round 3, I think, is hybrid. I forget the round 4 is. Round 4 is something else. And then round 5 is they roll their own dice at the finale. So I deal for them 4 rounds. The 5th round is held in Vegas on the live table, right? And it's designed to assert who's the best craps player of the year. Like really, like you got to win. Light side, dark side, hybrid, whatever. And you got to do it all. And your bankroll carries through that kind of thing. So anyway, we've had the first year, it was Chris from Sideshow Gamble and Chiro. And that was an epic battle. All year, it was an epic battle. I remember from that one, the dark side night, which was, you figure the dark side battle is going to be, that was the most exciting match of all of them. Go back and watch the Chris versus Chiro dark side battle. They had like 40 grand on the table that night. It was fantastic. Anyway, one of the best nights of my life was dealing that one. That was the night that They go to Vegas. Chiro's up like 13,000 to 5,000. He was killing Chris. And it was for the table. Remember, Chris was going to give Chiro a craps table if he won. Chiro goes all in on roll one and sevens out, right? He's down to $25. One of the most epic nights ever. Last year, it was Chris from Sideshow Gamble versus Craig from Old Bay Craps. Again, epic battles, right? They fought like crazy. Go all the way to Vegas, right? And Chris is behind. He goes all in. Remember, his first bets, every single bet added to 11. The dollars or the numbers added to 11. And he throws a freaking yo on the come out. We all started crying. It was crazy, right? So this year, who's going to fight this year? Who's going to be the battle this year? Right? That's what I want to find. Waylon can only be in it, Anthony. And here's the rule. You got to be there in Vegas, because in Vegas, you roll your own dice. We deal, you roll. Actually, Daddy David because David's going to deal the final battle. That's part of the prize is getting to play craps with David as your dealer, right? David's going to deal the thing. If Waylon doesn't come to Vegas, Waylon can't be in the competition. So you got to come into this thing and say, I want to be at Vegas and do it. That's the rule. The only rule I got. If you're going to be in Vegas for Craps for the Cure on October 19th weekend, you can be in the battle. Let's put out, who do you want it to be? Who should battle? I've had Ed versus Gargoyle suggested. Of course, I don't know if Ed's going to be able to go or not. We've had, who else was suggested? I think, George versus Alfredo was suggested. That would be a fun one. Joe from Craftsmaster Journey could battle somebody. I don't know. You put it out there. Right. Let's think of who you want to see. It could be me versus Jeff. I'm not going to be in it. I can't be in my own competition, so I would never do it. And let's think of the prize. What's the prize going to be, and who's going to be in there? Craps for the Cure, I've mentioned, is October of this year coming up. A lot of things are planned for the Craps for the Cure. I'm still working on the casino venue. I can't announce where it's going to be yet, but it'll be either at Casino Quest, like always, or at a casino. Plans for that thing are going to be, of course, the Battle Royale is going to be there. It's been suggested, and we have not yet had meetings about this yet, but there's another awards presentation that we plan to have this year for Craps for the Cure. This is the brainchild of our friend Gargoyle. He wants to put up some prize money and have like a Academy Awards style thing, like, best Craps channel, best strategy, best this, best that, like 4 or 5 awards. We need to think about what those awards would be and start figuring out the nomination and voting process. I think, like the Academy Awards, there's going to be a panel. We'll take nominations from the crowd. The panel will evaluate and make their choices with some input from the crowd. So we'll figure out how that's going to be. But that's Gargoyle's brainchild. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit today. Haven't put much into it yet in terms of getting a panel assembled. With the tragedy that happened in Ed's family impacts that a little bit. I was gone for a while. That impacts a little bit. Now it's time to start talking about it. We're getting to be within 6 to 7 months of the event. So it's time to start getting serious about what is that prize? What does the categories look like? And there could be some booby prizes in there too, like the snarkiest chat comment of the year, like that. I can see stuff like that. We can give tchotchkes. It'll be fun. So there's that. So think about that. And I want to also mention this. I haven't been saying it, and it's my bad because I've been out of rhythm, right, since the trip. But I end my shows every day by saying, God bless y'all, love you, right? Let's not forget the Robinsons, please. I was texting with Ed yesterday, the day before, just, how you doing, man? He wrote to me about something, and I wrote back, hey, how you doing? He's like, man, he's like, it's hard. He's like, I'm doing okay, but my wife is just, as you can imagine, right, destroyed by this whole thing. So please, silently, publicly, whatever you can do, keep them in your prayers. Matter of fact, if somebody every day, maybe how many people we have? How many people? We have 30 people. 20. Where's my people? 29 people around. Every one of you 29 people watching live right now, everybody who watches the show afterwards, in every single chat that you go to from now on, right? You all say, I'm first. How you doing? Good morning. God, whatever. Everybody bless the Robinsons. Just let them know. Just let Ed know that you're thinking about them. Like that little lift every day does it, right? So just say, God bless you, Ed and family. Bless the Robinsons. It's tragic. I mean, you look at what happened with Chiro last year and poor Layla being without her dad. Now you have the Robinsons. It's just, there's too much sadness. And let's make sure we keep everybody in our front and mind thoughts. All right. So do that. Thank you, Waylon, for being the first one out there to say it. I appreciate that, pal. Um, all right, daily paycheck today was a crazy one. It's funny. I said it in the beginning. I'm not going to count it, although I would have won. Right? If we would have done a regular paycheck, it would have been fine. But I was trying something interesting today. I was trying something at purple level that's stupid. To do something that Alfredo and I were talking about the other day, which was this phased play. Like you gotta, how do you survive the 2 or 3 rollers? Like, what is the secret? There's no secret, obviously, right? You can't, if there was a secret, we'd all win. But how do you like get past like the 2 or 3 rolls that happen most of the time? You saw 40 something percent of our shooters at the cruise were like 5 rolls or less, right? What do you do in that situation? Well, you think about like, let's phase one it, let's get out of it or something. Iron Cross, right? I did the 75 100 today, the Iron Cross, 3 hits, and you're able to play something else for basically free, right? You get your money back, you're playing for free with some profit. That's a good phase one play, right? 3 hits, every roll of the dice that's not a 7 is money for you. Whatever you pull off the table in those 3 hits is yours to play with. Either stay in profit and stop playing or put it back out there. I put it back out there and tried a little drawdown with it, which increases the profit. And then I was going to play for the home run with the drawdown profit. So 500 turns into 325 or 350, 320 across, drawdown, play with $65, rack 150, rack $400. That was the idea, right? I didn't execute today. I never got more than 5 rolls today, but that was the idea there, right? Give me something to believe in, right? Play in ways that get you safe and profitable really, really quick. Make a decent decision after that, and then have your home run after, right? That's kind of the way. And I think that's a good way to approach the game. I did it with purple chips and shitty rolling today, so you can't judge me for that. But the idea was, I think, a solid one. I think we should talk more about that as we go through. Anyway, let's see. Jeff is here. Been busy. Good to see you, Jeff. Man, I miss you, Jeff. We have to talk at some point. Darksider says, God bless the Robinsons. That's great. Thank you for that. Overthinking craps, need to keep this in mind. Hopefully you're talking about Ed. Yes, bless Ed and the family from Tom Marco for sure. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Waylon will drive to, I would drive Waylon out. I would fly to Alabama and drive Waylon to Vegas if I could do it. Like, wouldn't that be great? How much fun would a road trip with Waylon be? What do you think? What about Ed? What about Jeff? Me and you flying into Alabama? We'll rent a car. My son works at a car rental place, right? He's a manager there. We can get the family discount. What if we flew to Alabama, threw Waylon in the trunk of the car and road tripped it from Alabama to Vegas? How much fun would that be? Can you imagine Waylon in a car? Like Thelma and Louise style? Holy crap. That would be super fun. Oh my God. We just had an idea. That would be fun as hell. Yeah, we'll put Ed in the car too. We'll get Ed in the car. Well, all 4 of us in the car. We'll just, oh my God. Can you imagine? Wow, now I'm off schedule. Okay. All right, let's move ahead. I'm gonna let's move ahead. I'm gonna skip the daily paycheck stuff because we didn't do a show. We had a fun Friday Follies. I think what I'm gonna do, by the way, on daily paycheck is we're gonna go 4 days a week serious and 1 day a week like today. Right, 4 days a week, I'm going to go for the paycheck. The 5th day, Friday, we don't do Friday Follies down here anymore like I used to. I'm going to make Friday Follies in the daily paycheck show. We'll do 4 serious days, one stupid day, and have fun. And maybe that day will be a thing like either one of your strategies, which not to say that they're stupid, but do a viewer strategy and just roll it out for the hell of it and not take the money seriously. Just do it. Waylon says I'm all in. Oh, look at this. That's going to be the story of the Craps for the Cure. The road trip from Alabama to Vegas. Holy crap. Oh man, we have to have a conference call about this. All right. Anyway, that's the plan for, I think, the daily paycheck. Let's just have fun on Fridays and let's make it not very serious. Okay. Now today's show, I know we're all the way into the show. I titled the show today, Should I Quit Craps? And here's where we are. And I want you to put PCs. Give me a PC in front of every comment you're about to make. Okay. I'm going to filter the chats by PCs. Give me a second. PC. And here's where we are with this. It's time for me to refocus. And I think that some things on the ship, on the cruise, made me have this conversation. I talked with Jen about it a little bit. I'm talking to myself about it some too. The rock is meeting the hard place right now. Okay. And there's a couple things at play. One is, and you know me, I'm an open book, right? If you guys know more about my life than my wife does, I think. But it's time to refocus my life, right? My job, as you all know, is unstable right now. Tech, I work in tech. I was a software developer for 25 years. I've been teaching now for 7 years, which means I've not been a software developer for 7 years. Software has laid off 250,000 people got laid off in the last 6 months in tech. Not easy to find a job right now. And my job is ending in July 4th, last day of my job. The class I'm teaching graduates. That's going to be it unless a miracle happens. So I'm looking down the barrel of, you know, hard to get interviews in tech. My work is going to be closing. What do I do? We're in the middle of a move. We're selling our house and moving to a smaller town in a potentially smaller house. Okay. I may need my 401g to bridge, right? We may need to empty that account out to bridge the gap. I may need to pay mortgage with it, right? It may be a case where if it takes me 3 months to find work, my gambling, my fun money, my who gives a shit account may be needed, right? So my casino trips are going to have to be cut way back. Like the number of times I go, way back cut. What I buy in for, cut way back if I do go. That's why the ship, I was like $500 and sweating it the whole time. I didn't like sweating the $500 the whole time. I did, made it through, but I didn't enjoy that part of it. And being short bankrolled sucks big time. Jen and I were talking about and I said, I'm really unsatisfied because the low buy-in, you're winning $14 at a time. You press up, you might win a quarter here and there, and I'm like, man, I'm just tired of playing the low stakes game. Like I'm tired of playing the low stakes game. I did that for a lot of my years. Then I had a great bankroll. We played for bigger stakes and built the G up pretty well. And then we're back down here again, right? Because we used it for colleges and everything else. So with the G account shrunk and now probably being needed, I got to make meaningful decisions, right? I want to win meaningful money when I play. I don't want to play for $5 at a time. I don't want to play for $5 wins or $10 wins. I don't want to play bubble craps for $1, right? It's fun, but it's not like it's to me at this stage of my life, it's a purposeless way to play, if that makes sense. Or all I do is play for dollars and $5 and just play for the love of the game and not care about the money. Right? It's either like I'm going to be completely embracing low roll, or I'm going to say I'm not playing until that account's back up to 15, 20 grand again and do $2,000 buy-ins. Like it's one or the other. I either want to win good black chip money when I go and risk bigger to win bigger, or I'm going to just do bubble or I'm going to do nothing. Right. But this middle in BS of whatever, I'm not enjoying it. I'm just not. And so I want to get back to basics. I want to set the G account again, but again, we're going to need it for a while. So I think some side work and that kind of thing is going to happen and we'll have to kind of move it that way. So I'm going to basically take my own advice. So I tell you all this, and we had this whole series on money management, right? About the separate money, the separate accounts, and all that is real, right? I've got all that. But when I say don't play with money you can't afford to lose, this is what I'm talking about. And this is why I say open book time, because not that I can't afford to lose it, but I think I might need it. And it's like, I don't want to risk even $500 if it takes me 3 months to get work and I'm going to want to dip into that. Right. So I think discretion being the better part of valor, it's best not to play for a while. Right. And I know my opium movie, JB, put a snarky thing out there, which is funny. You have all the best strategies, go make 100 grand. Right. It's not, obviously that's not, he's being funny and I'm never going to do that. So that's it. Full disclosure. Right. I think I'm going to be really limiting my casino time, locally for sure. Even at DiceCon, I'm going to go to DiceCon. I'm going to play less than I did last year for sure, for less amounts. Again, I got to protect that bankroll big time. I'm going to spend a lot of my time at DiceCon, actually at Casino Quest, talking to David and Alex, getting my dealing skills set up, starting my training process, and getting ready to be a dealer, because that's really where this all ends with me being a dealer anyway. So maybe it's time to kind of refocus on the dealing side of it and playing less until we have stability in the job, and less until we have side money coming in, and less until I can, again, get meaningful wins. Building that G account up $10 at a time ain't going to happen. It's just not. And I'm just being honest about it. So that's where I'm at right now. Just, again, PC me if you want to. Talk me off the ledge if you want to. But, the paycheck series proves to me a couple of things, right? One is winning money $10 at a time ain't going to get it done. When I go up there right now with $5,000, and if I went $5,000, 640 across, try to win $1,000, ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen, right? It's days like today will chew up that 5 grand, right? Going in at 5 grand, 2,000 across, couple hits, we're out. That seems to be the better play. Higher bets, less time, and it works, right? But that's funny money. That's funny money in the garage, right? That's not, my last $500 all on the table to win 200. That's not what's happening, right? In real life, where nobody's doing that. I would never recommend somebody do it. So that's where we at. I could horseman the bankroll up, right? For sure. But again, the question becomes putting money that you might need at risk, right? I think that's where this whole conversation comes from. Putting money that you may need at risk. Now, again, the G money is separate from my life money, but because the life money might be here and here and here and here as the job changes, that G money might need to funnel in, right? So I don't want to really put it at risk. I feel like that money right now is John money. So mentally, I'm looking at the G account going, kind of need that, right? And it's there's a good amount in there, but I need it. Potentially will need it. So that's where my brain is like when I come back to playing full time, I want to play for bigger stakes, more meaningful money. So there it is, right? Let's see. PC, you have to play like the G and trust myself. I can make, yeah, I know. But you can't survive on that, right? And that's the thing. It's like, I want to make a smart decision. And like I said, I want to play, right? I want to play with decent colored chips, but I don't want to, yeah. And Albert says, take care of family first, right? That's kind of where it's at, right? It's more about making the right call here. And the right call, I think, is to keep that money in the silo that it's in. If I don't have to go to it, great. But if I have to go to it, I have to go to it. And I think that's where that is. So, yeah, right. Be disciplined, small buy-ins, right? And again, that's what I'll probably do. If I go to DiceCon and play, it'll be playing for small. It'll be $300 horseman, hanging out, playing, not caring about the home runs kind of thing. You can't play home run play that way, I guess, right? MSP, learn to love the game again. I do love the game. And I'm going to put what I teach into practice for sure. That's why I'm going to pull back, I think, a little bit, right? And play a lot less for a lot less until I can build that thing up. I really don't want to go after it again until I've got decent money and be able to kind of really, really attack instead of, I don't want to defend anymore. Like I've been defending for about 4 or 5 months. I don't like playing a defensive game, right? Careful game, sure. Conservative game, yes, but not defensive. Defensive, not fun. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. That's kind of where I'm thinking of it. Yeah, I think that's right. Take my time, do the best thing. And I think what I'll do here is I'll take my shows. We're still going to play every morning, right? I'm still going to do this show here, and I'm still going to work on my dealing. Like you may see me do more dealing practice, as part of the show too. So I may actually let you in on this, the finger work as we go. So, anyway, that's where I'm at, right? Again, it's not like, I'm quitting the game or anything. I'm just trying to make a good call, and I'm trying to like live what I teach sort of thing, which is make a good decision. I think it's the best decision I can make right now. And yeah, full disclosure that there it is. So, nothing wrong with bubble, right? And like I said, for the love of the game, $100 in the bubble's fine. But, when you go to the casino thinking, hey, I'm going to go win some money today. I have a purpose. I'm going to go with $1,000 and win a few $100, right? Now you're going to the casino with 250 and you're like, okay, if I happen to catch the first guy win the ATS for me, it's a miracle, great. But you're not turning 250 into 1,000 every time. Right. And that's, and again, that's unsatisfying if you're trying to actually win. If you're taking the 250 to have some fun, different story. So I need to get my brain reset. That's why I call it the rock meeting the hard place, right? The brain's got to get reset. And there it is. Let's see. Life needs first, gambling second, 100%. That's why we're having the conversation, right? Alfredo. I need more mugs. I need y'all, everybody. I'm looking at like Texas Dicer. I'm looking at MSP Gaming. By the way, MSP Gaming, killer logo. Your icon is awesome, right? Who else has got a great logo? Of course, CDTV does. If you have a logo, make a mug. Go to like whatever Spreadshirt or something and make a mug. Let's trade mugs. Build that mug wall up for me. All right, that's all I gotta say, really. YOLO, yeah, just got there. Yeah, sure, just fuck it. Put the whole $500 out there. Let's do it. Anyway, let's agree that I think that's what probably, unless you have more stuff for me, that's I think what I think I'm gonna play some low stuff for fun at DiceCon, but really I'm not gonna put the life money at risk at all. And again, the G money, I want to hang on to it because we might need that to float 3 months of life, right? And I need to make sure I can go. To me, like a 3 month emergency account is good, and I may need that, so I'm gonna kind of just hang on to it. I think. Look for in Colorado. Yeah, I'm moving to Wenatchee, Washington, which is a small town. If you know this state, it's a small town east of the mountains, so it doesn't have the Seattle rain at all. It's actually sunny. It's like a Vegas climate. It's like sunny all year long, although we do have a great winter over there. That's the plan. Smaller house, but the outbuilding for the studio. And my wife and I both work from home. My kids are gone, so that's what it's going to be. Open the pit and host games. There you go. Right, small parties. We can totally do that. Right. I've thought of doing like a traveling thing. I don't know. I mean, whatever. I think that would be great. Like a little like a casino host party thing, like the tables on wheels and stuff. That'd be kind of fun. But honestly, I want to train as a dealer. I want to get to Vegas as often as I can to do dealer training. I was talking to David about it. I'm gonna have to go like on weekends or 2 days a week. Fly in, train, fly back, work for a week here, fly in, train for 2 days, fly back. That's gonna take money too. That's an investment in me. That'll take some time and money, but eventually I'd like to by fall be certified, in a couple of games and have that as a nice little fallback too, right? So there's maybe the dream of dealing as a retirement happens earlier. Who knows? We'll see. What the tech industry is so jacked up right now, we just don't know, right? It's such an unknown. So anyway, yeah, managers. Yeah, right. You vote. I manage the Casino Quest in Texas. Wouldn't that be cool? Are they doing one in Texas? Is that a thing? I know they were in Oklahoma for a while, looking around at something. I can really see the Casino Quest business model. Maybe Dave is listening to me. Working other places, right? Working in places where there's concentration, like a Casino Quest in Colorado would be cool, where there's a high concentration of casinos and players, right? That are kind of pilgrimaging to Colorado. Maybe Florida, I don't know, but like, where else is there high concentration? Like, I'm not sure if it works in Reno so well, but that model could be great. There could be a Casino Quest-ish kind of a thing for cruises. Like you think about like training the dealers and the players on a cruise, like a traveling road show kind of thing. There's lots of interesting things you can do with what their business model is, and they've really opened it up. I love what they've done. I love what David and Alex have done with opening up gambling to a lot of people. They definitely sell the degenerate side of it a little bit, which is fun. I think that I tempered that a little bit with me, Mr. Conservative. And I think there's a good marriage there potentially. So anyway, that's what I've got for you today. I'm not quitting craps. I'm just going to pull back a little bit and try and save the money that I have built up over the years, just in case, and not put that at risk until I feel like I can. And then when I feel like I can, I want to go out there with meaningful wins. I want to win greens and blacks, not whites and reds. So I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm going to leave it where it is, try and build up if I can, but if I can't, whatever. And I won't go back to playing again until I'm playing at the levels I want to be playing at. And that's just where it is for me right now. So crafts by day, work the corners at night. Who's paying for that? I was joking. There probably is a market. There probably is a market somewhere for short, fat ball guys that I could be trafficked. Maybe I can be trafficked. We'll see. What do you think? Yeah, corporation with Ian. Sure, I can do some corporation play. But again, as much as I love the game, I love my money more, right? And I want to make sure that we're in a good spot with the family. And until the job situation stabilizes, I'm not gonna play a lot until the job stabilizes. The number one thing is the job, right? So I need your good vibes only, right? Help me. Good vibes. I find a new job before this job ends. That would be really nice. So I can feel like I'm on stable ground. Then this conversation ends and we just go back to normal, right? Hopefully. Anyway, that's it. It's a depressing Friday. It's not meant to be depressing. I'm just kind of living life with you all, right? I think like we all are living the same life, right? You think about that, right? Like I happen to have the camera and the microphone, but we're all living the same life. We're all up in age. We're all making decisions. We all have money to burn or not burn or be careful with. And I'm just trying to be like, hey, I'm one of y'all. You know what I mean? I'm one of y'all. And this is the choice that I have to make. Right. So I think that's the way to do it. Um, yeah. Jen says save up the bankroll for DiceCon and Crafts for the Cure. That's what I'm doing, right? I'm got 2 trips coming up. I got to save everything for Crafts for the Cure and DiceCon. So doing some side work. Hopefully it's the job thing, right? The job thing has to work, right? The job thing is what it's all about. So I hope that we can get that. Whites and reds are fine. They're fine if you want to burn time. Like I want to get to, I would like to make this thing make meaningful money. So that's just, again, that's my head doing a reset. I've been doing whites and reds my whole life. I would like to, except for a short period of time there, I'd like to flip the switch and take a level, right? Take a level. So there we go. There we go. Hopefully that all made sense. Waylon said, go to the table, finish the show with a bang. All right, you ready to go? Here we go. What time is it? 8:38. Let's do it. Waylon wants me to go to the table. Here we go. Oh my God, what is happening there? Why is that so jankety? Give me a second here. I mean, it's been a while since I've had the table on camera. I think I've got the zoomer. The zoomer is wrong. So let's go. Hold on. Let's go to the top down view. That's what I want. There it is. Can you see it okay? Let's do it. Here we go. End the show with a bang. Here we go. Here we go. Let's end the show with a bang. Waylon, what do you want to do? You want to do what I do in the garage? Let's redeem ourselves. Let's redeem ourselves from the garage debacle. For those of you who didn't watch the Daily Paycheck today, I'm going to do what I did out there. We're going to go ahead and go out with a bang. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm going to do this. We're going to go $500 in the rack. $500 in the rack. We're going to do 75, 100, but we're going to do it $100 at a time. $5 table. We're going to play it at the Tulalip Resort Casino in Everett, Washington. We're going to go like this. We're going to go 30, 30, 25, and 15. 15. That looks like a 75, 85, $100, right? So we have five cracks at it. 5 cracks at it. We're going to do a little bit of a, we're not going to be able to do a true drawdown, I don't think. We're not going to be able to get a great drawdown after this, but let's just do a little quick phase. There's a 9, $15. Again, we're at a $5 table, so we can go boom, boom, and boom, and catch them all. And we got a midnight, which is freaking awesome, right? It's going to pay $45, 25, $45, which is awesome. 9 goes to a quarter, 4 and 10 go to 15 each. And we got hard 4. Look at that, hard 4. Yeah, baby. $15 there. 30 pays 27 down there, right? And we're out, right? We're going to take the Iron Cross down. There's our $100 back in the rack. We're good. What do I have left out here? I got 50. There's $102, $100 and whatever dollars, right? We can take this now and we can do a quick drawdown, right? I can do a quick like 88 inside. Let's get these looking like nickels. 4, 4, 4. Let's get these looking like 20. Well, actually, let's make them quarters. Let's do a quick. No, I'll make them right. I'll make them 24. I'll make them 24. The drawdown becomes easier at 24. $2 change. I'm going to go ahead and get the 5 and 9, or the 4 and 10 for a nickel each. We're light $1. Okay. We'll do a quick little drawdown here. If I can get a 2-roll drawdown, we'll be good. There's a 5. That's great. That pays $28. And we're going to draw down just the insides. Like so. I'll bring all this back. There's the $1 that I stole from myself. Jen will tell you, by the way, I borrowed $1 from everybody at the table in the cruise. I was literally the white chip bandit on the cruise ship the entire time. That's a quarter. That's 25. That's 20. So we have 50. Look at that. We got $70 in the rack in profit, and I got 64 across. But again, we're a $5 table. I get one more hit. One more hit. To 7. Didn't get it, but we showed profit, which is fantastic, right? So we can. Right, we got first phase to work, second phase kind of worked, and we're out. But I can go out again now at 64. I can go 32 across now, once, twice. Right, I can do 32 across twice and go for home runs before I have to dig back in here and do the whole iron crossing again, right? If you're going to play phased play, I earned enough money there to do it twice, which is super cool, right? We can do that, or we can be full degenerates and just try it again. We'll keep the 76 bucks over here for later. Let's go back out. Puck is off. We'll just do it again. We'll do it again. Oh no, we burned 100 bucks. See that? Bummer. Drop it black. Replace the bets. Aces. How good is that? Right, that pays 30 bucks. We'll catch the. Actually, I'll catch the 4 and 10. The first time. And we got aces again. Or no, ace deuce. Ace deuce. Sorry, my bad. Ace deuce pays 15 bucks. We'll grab the 9. We're still looking for a point. We got a 9. Hey yo, as they say, right? 15 bucks in the field and $21 on the felt. That's our 3 hits in the cross, right? 3 hits in the iron cross means you go bye-bye. There's that. There's the iron cross money back. That's our 100 bucks back in the rack. That's what we lost is back. I'm going to see what we have here. We recover our loss 50, 100. There is our 500 bucks is back. What I have left in the rack here is not enough. It's only $52. Right? Only 52 bucks. Not enough to really do anything at all with. So, since we can't draw down properly, we're going to have to take the shot with some of that extra money. So we're going to have to come in here and do a proper drawdown. 4 units, 4 units, 4 units, 4. I need to get one more quarter out here. 4 units there. All right. $2 over here. Now we have an 88 inside plus 20 on the 4 and 10 now. So we're at a full 128 across. Okay. I've only got 25 hours, so I'm still light from that second ass kicking. Our point is a 9. Let's go. Let's get a drawdown to work if we can. There's a 4 hard. Awesome. Right. 20 is going to pay 40 minus the big. We'll take this down. There's the $2 for the vig on the top of that bet. Let's spread out. First drawdown's done. I'm going to color these up. There's 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 75. It's 100 bucks right there. Let me put that back in the rack. There's 100. Fully recovered. Now $27 in profit, 500 bucks in the rack, 64 across. We did it. We got a 6. Look at us go, baby. 14. We'll do 15 for 1. And I will draw it down one last time at the $5 table. We're going to go 32 across. Forever. We're going to run it forever now. Here we go. Reds, greens, whites. Aces, not on it. Let's have a miracle. Let's have an absolute Barry Manilow special. There's 8. That's $7, right? We're just going to go. We're going to go. We're not going to collect until we see at least the green chip on these things, right? Maybe more. There's a 6. Again, $7. Coming in. Coming in hot. 5. All right. That pays $7 also. I will drop for the 5. I'm going to drop $2 and make that look like 15. I'm going to power press the 5. Because why not, right? Why not waste it when I throw a 7? There it is. All right. So freaking what? We recovered, made money, recovered our bankroll. We made money. I've got 50, 75, 95, $98 in profit. Made $100. Even though we got our ass tore up, we came back with $100 profit. That's cool. Why didn't that happen this morning? That would have been 10 grand this morning in the garage with the purples, right? Anyway, that's a fun little three-phase play, right? Go from the cross to the drawdown. Let's do it with the big money. We're going to go out with a hail of bullets here. Here we go. Let's go Here, we're going to go 150, 150 like this. We're going to go, oh my God, can you believe we're doing this? This is going to be 1250 on the 5, 1500, 6 and 8, and 750 on the field. Okay, that's the Wayland 75 100 at the badass big boy level, which makes everything different. Here we go. Let's come out. We got an 8. Check out how this thing works, right? The same strategy I just did, but with purples. It's freaking cool. This pays $1,750 minus $750 is $1,000 net. To the rack we go. And the point is 8. And we got a midnight. Oh, baby, we got a midnight. That's 750 times 3. Oh, wow. 750 times 3. Good gravy. What are we going to do with that? You know we're doing that. We are going to go full degen. 750 to the 9, 4 and the 10. Actually, what I'm going to do is make the 4 and 10 look like 700, and I'll make the 9 go to, let's make the 9 look like, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make the 9 1,000. I'm going to take 2 blacks here, make the 9 look like 1,000. And the 4 and 10 look like 600. Let's go. Let's go. Hit 3. Hit 3. Can we do it? Oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. We got a freaking 7. Ah, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. 1 hit away. Golly. All right. Just like in the garage, we're taking a marker out. We're taking out a marker. This is a $5,000 marker. We'll put it here. We'll put it here in the don't come. Damn it, that was so close. 1 roll away. We had everything set up so good. Waylon, you're pissing me off. Maybe do this. All right, 7 come out. Let's go. 11 come out. Let's go. Come on. Give me something good. 3. God, give me a point, Johnny. Give me a point. Here's a 6. All right. Bam. Come on. 7. Oh my God. Marker number 2. This is like the garage all over again. Marker number 2. Come on, dude. Make some damn money. That was a 6, not a 4. 6. Come on. All right, hit the point. Boring. $1,000 bucks. God, we have 2 markers out there. We're coming out here. 3, 7, 7. 4. Okay. Here we go. 8. Another $1,000. 8 again. Another 1,000. It's 2 hits on this round. That's another 1,000. Need a money shot here in the biggest way possible. Need a money shot. 4 hard. Okay, that works. That's 750. All right. So the original money comes back to the rack. Now this is actually got to pay off a marker. $5,000 bucks. We'll pay a marker off later. Okay. What I've collected so far is enough to go 3,200 across. With a little bit of profit left over, we're going to keep the profit. Let's get a drawdown to work. That was the point, right? So we're coming out. It's 9. Can I make this work once today? Wouldn't this be fantastic? 8. All right, that's fantastic. 700 bucks on the 8. And we draw it down to 1,600 across. Let's do it. 1,600 across. That's going to be 250, 250, 300, 300, 250, and 250. All right, rack this mess. There's blacks, there's greens, there's purples. All right, let's draw this baby down. We did the drawdown. Look at that. The 5 pays 350. And now we can go 640 across. And who cares? Boom. Now we play for the home run. That was the 2 phases. so far, right? We did the iron cross to get some money to play with. We did a drawdown to lock up profit. There's $1,000 in blacks. There's 200 greens. If I take these blacks out, that's another 500 bucks. All this back in the rack. 640 across. We got clanked for 5K, right? Here's one of the markers paid off. We'll take that right now and pay the bank that marker right away. I also have 1, 2, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. That's our second marker paid off. We paid off both markers with that move. I get 640 across, and I've got whatever that is, 150 bucks in the rack. Okay, so we're in profit. Right, we're in profit. Both markers are paid off. We have money to burn, and now we're just going to play for the home run. 8 pays 240 or 140. Run 25. 140. Looks like 240 with some change. What time is it? Do I have time to keep going? I don't even know. I got to teach at 9 o'clock here, so we have 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. There's a 6. Same thing. 140. Exchange the cap. Goes to 240 with a bunch of reds in the box there. Ugh. And there's the 7. So we turned $5,000 after a bad run. Took a marker out. Paid the markers off. Walked out of here with 150, 200 bucks in profit. Booyah, who's your daddy? $5,000 goes to $10,000 in the hole, $200 in profit, and Bob's your uncle. There's a daily paycheck made the hardest way possible. All thanks to Waylon, who made me do it. I'm going to blame Waylon who made me do it. How much fun, right? Let's see. Random Randy got it done, baby. You know it. All right, let's get out of here. Let me go back to this screen here and just say thanks you all. Thanks you all for listening to me bitch and gripe and come clean. And this is what family's all about, right? We're all super close, and that's cool. So wish me luck. I got job interviews coming up, and hopefully things work out, and this whole conversation can get deleted at some point, right? That'd be the idea. In the meantime, God bless all of you. Again, keep the Robinsons in your prayers and thoughts. Good people, tough tragedy. None of us can relate. None of us can relate to that. So, whatever, man. Prayers up for Ed and the family. And for all of you, have a great weekend. And God bless. Bye.